All right, so we're standing here by the back of the van, which means something new is coming. And we're going to reveal that in just a moment. I was all ready for the big reveal and realized I'd locked my keys in the car. Luckily, here comes my wife. Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the Great Heights Homestead, and well, you hear that sound? That, if you're not familiar with electric fences, you may actually think that that's a good sound. That is a bad sound. That means it's grounding out someplace right here. I'm trying to see. That appears to be where. Yep, I can see it. Just barely see the spark jump in there, but yeah, that's a bad sound. So I'm gonna need to fix this. However, before I fix it, we actually are gonna do some work in here, and it actually might be a good day to take it down and move the pig fence, the electric fence, back up into this area, and close off. Just keep them up here. They weren't going down in the woods like I'd hoped they would, probably because this area is a little narrow. But we need to, I need to get some dirt into the pig barn. So I'm gonna pull some of the dirt out of this area using the tractor, and we'll throw it in the pig barn there. And then we'll, so while we've got the fence down, we can do that, and then we'll move the fence around and put it back so they get this whole area again versus just this kind of narrow area that we'd set up for them, since they aren't really using it the way I'd hoped. But that's okay. So let's get started with that. No matter what status your electric fence is, whether it's got tangles or whether it's shorting out or whatever, the very first thing you want to do before you start working on it is turn it off, because it will hurt you. All right, I said in one of the previous videos that I would talk about this real quick. We went ahead and with some help, we got a tractor. It's an older tractor, which is great for us. It's perfect. Yeah, very cute baby. It is perfect for us. It's an L2500. Thank you, an L2500. It's got the nice front loader, which is perfect. It came with a brush hog. Thank you. The brush hog, it needs some new blades. It's great. It also came with something that I am super happy about. I cannot tell you how happy I am about this. If you've seen some of our previous videos where we're trying to move hay, that was ridiculous. It came with something to help us with that, a nice hay spike. So it came with those two attachments plus the front loader, so we're really happy about that. This thing is it's 26 or 27 horsepower, which is obviously a lot more than we can generate ourselves. And we've used it to help us level out the driveway a little bit. We've helped, obviously you saw on the video with us doing the garden boxes, it was hauling logs. It's been hauling dirt, and I am super excited about being able to use this because it does make a world of difference, especially right now since I'm healing and I can't, be hauling tons of dirt and shoveling stuff at the moment, and so it's making a huge difference for us already. And I'm super happy about it and thankful for everybody that helped us do the research and find it and eventually get it up here and everything. So thank you very much to everybody that helped with that. And now let's get to work. So that doorway is just not quite wide enough for the tractor. We have managed to raise the level in here, at least over here, at least a couple, 3 or 4 inches. We still got to load up over here, but we got to get that fence up because, well, we just do. We got things coming that are...
I'm stuck.
Yeah, still a lot of slop in here. So we got to get in there, but we got to get more dirt in here. But we're, you know, it's a little slow, so it's a lot faster since we can bring it up here with the tractor, but it's still some manual labor once it gets up here. That's okay. Like I said, it's a lot faster than trying to bring it all the way up here. So he's taking that out. It's an old bathtub that was in the house, and we're going to use that as a waterer down in this lower barn. But he's going to take it out and put it away. What we did here was we pulled the electric fence out of the woods down there, and then we pulled this pig panel fencing back up closer so that the pigs will be just up in this area, so they'll have this entire area up here to themselves. Right now the electric fence is down. We may or may not need to put it back up. We probably are going to put it back up eventually, just not today. But we need to get that door clear, which is what we just did, so that we can yeah. Well, ideally we do have pig paneling everywhere, so ideally if the pig paneling is all the way around this whole enclosure, then we don't need the electric fencing. However, we, you know, as we learned last year, pigs will escape. So I would feel better putting the electric fence back up. So we'll see. At the moment, I'm going to leave it down, and we'll just see what happens. We've got a couple of other small little projects we're trying to get done tonight real quick. But that fence is up at the bottom of this area now. I gotta close that door because there's a door right there that leads into the lower barn. I gotta get that closed up, and then we're gonna go from there. So as you can imagine, the bathtub has a drain plug in it, or had a drain plug in it. So before we can use it for water, we're gonna cut, he's gonna cut a piece out of this piece of, there we go. Out of this truck bed. This was a truck bed at one point. He's going to cut a piece out of that. Piece of it. And then he's going to weld it in down there for us. All right, so we're standing here by the back of the van, which means something new is coming. And we're going to reveal that in just a moment. I was all ready for the big reveal and realized I'd locked my keys in the car. Luckily, here comes my wife. So here's the reveal. We got a pregnant dote. This is she's pregnant. A nice proven buck. He's got some big horns. And then we got two little ones here. This is a yearling doe, and this is her first year. And then this is her first child, kid. So we got 4 of them today. This one's super friendly, where she was in the car. Well, and then, what are you doing, crazy little goat?
We got a name.
Stand in the grain.
Jumpy.
They are not named 100% yet. Got some name suggestions because some of the children really want name suggestions, but some of the older children would like input. So, so we're gonna wait to name them officially until the older children are home. But at the moment, we have 4 goats. So we'll get our herd started. She's pregnant, so hopefully we'll have a couple, 1 or 2 more for too long. She's not very pregnant. You can tell she's pretty early in her pregnancy, but yeah. So there we go. 4 goats. Tonight my plan is to keep them in here, just because we do have the dogs out there, and I want to just try to introduce them slowly. Maybe get the male dog over here because he's the one that's more friendly. the other one. The mama's, it's not that the mama's not friendly, it's that she just is not as, she tends to be more forthcoming. Maybe that's the right word. Alright, so the kids are all excited because we're going to go let the goats out for the first time. Just put the dogs. We did introduce the goats to the dogs last night, but yeah, you can hear them. I just let the dog. We did introduce the dogs to the goats last night, but we're going to keep their interaction minimal right now until the dogs are used to them or are better trained. They seemed to be okay with them until they were moving, and there is a baby, so I don't want to take any chances with the baby getting hurt by the dog. So let's go let the big goats out.
There's a little white on her butt.
So there they are outside for the first time, enjoying their pasture. Letting them out. They're obviously still just exploring, so of course the male, what's he doing? Headbutting a tree. Because that's what they do.
Can I pet one of them?
If they let you. If they let you, bud. Marking his territory.
The mother goat will let you pet them.
I've seen chickens.
Yeah.
Marking all the trees. It's like my territory.
Yeah.
Dad, so I'm planning on fixing this piece of wall to be half of my top.
Yeah.
So this is
Charlie, no, don't go through that.
okay,
My goal this morning had actually been to come out here with a cup of coffee and watch them, but that didn't work out so well because the children were way too excited to wait for me to get a cup of coffee. So that's okay. Do that another day. They went out and explored a little bit, and now they're back here. So that's okay. And all the children are in here too. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
So they're happy. They've got some grain, they got water, got their mineral bucket, and there's a molasses bucket over there for them. And yeah, they can go outside and get the grass. So hopefully they'll enjoy this new home. Alright, so that was our big reveal. The goats shared names with you. The kids named them. Our animals, as you've seen in the past when we had the pigs, they all have multiple names. But I think the names we picked for the goats will stick. Usually the goats' names stick. I don't know what the difference is between pigs and goats. Maybe it's because the pigs are transitory and the goats are not so much. But yeah, that was what we did this week. So woohoo, we got goats again. That's awesome. I do want to take just a second before I sign off today, and I just want to say, and I don't get any sponsorship from anybody about this, so but I do want to say that, you know, I've seen a lot of folks who are needing help right now. I'm not exactly sure why, but all of a sudden there's been an uptick in folks that seem to need help. So if you need help, if you're a veteran, if you are if you're currently serving, if you're Guard or Reserve, doesn't really matter if you separated, retired. Go out to militaryonesource.com, and it is a .com address, so you don't need your military card to get in there or anything like that. They have resources out the wazoo that they can help you, legal, financial, psychological. If you need to talk to somebody, please reach out to them. They will find somebody local. It's a national service, and they will find somebody local for you to help you. So anyway, that's all I've got to say there. So if you enjoy our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed so that you know when the next one comes out. If you have comments, you don't like the names we gave our goats, or if you want to suggest other names, not that we care, the children are not going to rename them, but you know, if you've got better thoughts, let us know anyway, because it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, if you make sure you share it with your friends. Hey, why not? Because we work hard on these videos, and it might be fun to share them with people who also might enjoy them. And we'll talk to you next time.